Namaste, my beautiful queens. Queens, and if there are any kings there, namaste, kings to you too. Girls and boys, if any. This is going to be no cards, no cards. So when Johnny is gonna call Jane, when Johnny is gonna knock your door, Johnny, Bikram, or somebody else, not here. I'm going to give you important information because this is required of me by the higher force to give you this information in this video about twin souls, twin flames. You know, I cannot argue with the higher forces. I can say, I don't want to talk about it. Okay, Lala, you have to talk about it. Lala has to talk about it. So okay. Girls, those of you who know somebody in this dynamic, I'm asking you to please give them this information, because this will help them understand who they are, where they are standing, what it is all about. Another thing, I'm sure I will not have enough time to tell you everything I need to tell you, so this is going to be very possible in two parts. In second part, I will be talking about how to deal with walking twin flame, with a twin flame who chose his path away from you, his life away from you, how to come out of it, how to deal with it, a betrayal of a twin flame, all kinds of negative things connected to the twin flame dynamic, how to deal with it, how to come out of it, how to rise above it, so on and so on. So for this, for those of you for whom this subject is important, and you know what I am talking about, please relax, sit down, relax, and listen to me carefully. Another thing, girls, those of you who are twin flames, this is multi-dimensional so-called information. So because I give so much information in just 30 minutes, some of you might not be able to grab it, to grasp it in one time listening. What I do is such videos which have multi-layered information. I just whenever I have a moment in my car or before I fall asleep, well, I barely sleep actually, I listen to it several times, so I grasp this what I need to know. Sometimes I like to write down the main things, the most important ideas. So my beautiful queens, again, another video I have made so many. The information is coming from other twins, and we have to give it to each other to know what it is all about. Twin flames, twin souls, whether you are aware of it or not, whether you believe it or not, right now, what is happening, the evolution of the planet, the quantum transition, the ending of Kali Yuga. You can believe it not. You can know everything about it. You can know nothing about it. This is what it is. So twin flame, twin soul subject becomes more and more important, not just for TFs, but for everybody. Let me repeat it again, everybody. If now many know about the phenomenon of twin flames, many still, there are many still people out there who have no clue what it is. Many don't know exactly what it is. Many consider it a fairy tale. Many heard of it, this expression, twin flame, but don't know exactly what it is. Our planet, as I already said 2 seconds ago, is in a process of evolution. It is happening now. The vibrations are rising. Of course, not as fast as we wish it was rising, but this is still happening. So sooner or later, better sooner than later, the relationship between two people, a man, a woman, and male and female, will be pushed out of old paradigm. I used to say paradigm. There are a couple words I always make mistake. Paradigm, because in Russian paradigma, and I say symbiosis instead of symbiosis. So the old paradigm would have to be gone. All right, what is old paradigm? I sign this. I am your husband. You are my wife. You need to do this. I need to do this. You roll my log. I roll yours. This is what I must do. This is what you must do. This is the old model of relationship. We are here to bring absolutely new model of relationship. The relationship which much higher level of closeness of not two physical bodies, but closeness on the soul level, on the heart level, anahata, heart chakra. So the level of true love, which people forgot what the heck it was. A lot of people take codependency as true love. The lust is true love. The passion is true love. Many things, but true love is not about it. Not about it. The true love is the union of the souls, the union of the high consciousness, the union of the heart chakras. It's like a fairy tale type of love, you know, the true love, ancient love, eternal love, immortal love. This is who we are. Yes, sounds like a fairy tale, but we are those living witnesses of the eternal, immortal love which never ends ever. It has nothing to do with codependency, manipulation, anything connected with low frequency vibration. But why it is so hard? Why it is so hard, the twin flame dynamic, those of you who were like myself in it, why the heck it is so hard? The thing is that when this subject appeared, maybe around 10 years ago, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, right now it's getting bigger and bigger by year. Unfortunately, there appeared many people which started to use this subject as money-making machine. And why so many people got caught into this? Because people, for centuries, people were exhausted with lack of love, lack of self-love. Lots of people were living life or even lives with childhood traumas, with other type of traumas. So lots of people grabbed this fairy tale idea, which sounds like this: I am going to find him. He is going to come into my life. He is going to love me the way I am. He's going to cherish me. He's going to respect me. He's going to do this and this and this. He's going to save me from my own demons. I was there consciously since age 5. I knew his eyes. I knew I would recognize his eyes in a moment. And in my head, since I was 5 till many years were passing by, this was my dream and my thought and my hope and my everything, that I was thinking, and I'm going to find him, and he's going to love me, and he's going to cherish me, and he's going to save me from me. He is going to, be this beautiful savior, and he's going to give me such happiness, which I always wanted and dreamed about. This is not how it works. And unfortunately, the earlier you understand it, the sooner the better. This is not how it is. This is not how it works. First of all, the twin flame dynamic is about your inner growth, your inner transformation. I know you don't want to hear it, but this is what it is. I don't want to hear it. I want to tell me he loves me. Tell me he wants to be with me. Tell me he's dreaming. You think I'm so smart? You think I haven't been going through all of this twin flame? Then I have. I have tons of friends, psychics, who would tell me what I am telling you now. Lala, this is about you healing. This is about you rising. This is about your inner transformation. I didn't want to hear it. I only wanted to hear, does he love me? Does he want me? Does he dream about me? Does he this? Does he this? I didn't care about inner transformation. Leave me alone. I want to love. I just want his love. This is all I want. I want, in that song, God, please speed your love to me, oh, my love, my darling. But it is not about Johnny loves Jane. This is inner freaking hard transformation. And it's not a subject of a fairy tale. At least not at the beginning of it. It can be a fairy tale. It totally can be a fairy tale. Unfortunately, not many are living this fairy tale, as I was already saying, about 2%. But at the beginning, well, not a fairy tale. Girls, it's not a fairy tale. Those who went or is going through this, you will agree with me. This type of true eternal love is freaking complicated. I heard the song several years ago, which consisted of only one word, complicated. It's only was the whole song about this word, singing, complicated. Why? One of the reasons you do not want, as I already said, that inner transformation, or you find it too hard, or you find it too time consuming, so on. But in this type of dynamic, the twin flame dynamic, it is not possible to stay at the same exact level as you had been before the higher forces jammed you two together. Neither him nor you will not be able to stay at the same level. Whether you wanted or you wanted no, this dynamic will shake you out of your very core. Again, why the high force sends this type of relationship? So you start vibrate as the soul, S-O-U-L, not a body, not a human body. At the soul level, soul doesn't care. Will you have a paper saying he is your husband and he belongs to you? I will tell you very honestly, it was many years since I completely stopped believing in the things called marriage, because what I see, this becomes a cage for so many people, the freaking stupid cage. When people they are supposed to live together when they don't want to be living together because of this. And I'll be completely honest with you, is my own twin is going to come to me, hypothetically saying, Lala, will you marry me, be my wife? You think I'm going to be just jumping with joy? I'm going to be like, no, honey, no, I don't. Why? Why these papers? Why this signing? I would tell him, let's go to the beach. Let's go to the ocean. And before the water, the sky, the clouds, the spirits, the guides, the keepers, just tell me you want to be with me. That's it. I mean, if you really want to put a ring on my finger, go ahead, put a ring on my finger. But this is it. This is enough for me. It's a full trust. Because lots of you girls, well, will we get married? So you think this paper saying that he's your husband is going to guarantee your love or trust or care? It doesn't guarantee absolutely nothing. So this is not about it. This type of dynamic, is for inner transformation. Again, You need to start to vibrate on a soul level, not as a human. The soul doesn't care if you have a paper that he's your husband or his wife. From the level of mortal body, when you are jammed with your twin, why this transformation? What for? So you become divine. You remember, you realize you are divine. So to be exact, realize that you are divine. And divine is not outside of you, it is inside of you. Twin flame comes into your life and you come into his life. So you understand this is the core of this dynamic. Transformation, inner transformation. Some of us twin flames are capable to do this transformation within several years, fast. Some of us take decades. I know people who have been in decades in this. But this is not a process you can stop from happening. You have to understand it. Neither you can stop it from happening, neither him can stop it from happening. This will happen sooner or later. Your transformation will happen. I'm sure you will agree, when the love comes into the life of any being, twin flame or karmic soulmates or soulmates, love is the only transformational power, the only transformational power in the universe. So it makes you see things differently. It makes you deeper. It makes you kinder. It will make you understand those things and see those things you had not seen earlier. But what comes to twin flames, this like multiply it to 10,000 times. It's 10,000 times stronger and deeper than anything you ever experienced. Many scary things about twin flame dynamic. How about we talk about something good? What is good in twin flame dynamic? I already explained in my previous video who are the twin flames. One cosmic consciousness. If in simple world, this is a person who is identical to you, but not on a level of human body, on the soul level. You have one soul. So when you meet such a person, there is a feeling of coming home. You see in his eyes, this is my home. He sees in your eyes, you are his home. Feel of joy, feel of euphoria, feeling of happiness. Your anahata expands, your heart expands and opens up. You want to be with him 24 hours a day. You feel and you know deep inside that you are capable to understand each other with no words even said. Of course, when such things happen to you, it seems that everything you had before this man or this woman is nothing to comparison to this. The intensity of feelings and emotions is enormous. Everything else you have ever experienced is nothing to comparison to what you feel to that twin of yours. Unreal. Out of this world. Being honest with you, there were times when I thought that he loved me. I wasn't walking. I didn't even feel the ground under my feet. I was flying. I grew these big wide wings and I was flying. If I was under the drugs, I was euphoric. But as I say, be careful, fly a little too high like a car as you can fall. Falling from the sky for me was, of course, another lesson to learn. All those lessons I had to learn, but this is euphoria. But the thing is, the dynamic makes you, one more important, very important, girls, please hear me. Please hear me. makes you understand who you truly and deeply are, for both of you, for him and for you. It forces you to start walking the path you have come here to this planet to walk, the true path. Both of the twin flame, all the talents in them, all the abilities, all the talents, I intensify 10,000 times. Both become creative. They start having this crazy psychic abilities, telepathy. Of course, you talk to each other. Sometimes it's amazing. It's you hear his thoughts, and you're not even thinking about him. I mean, you're thinking about him 24 hours a day with whatever you're doing. But you can be standing in the kitchen whipping some, I don't know, chocolate, I don't know, mousse. And suddenly you hear it in your head, Lala. I hear Lala, and I keep on weeping my. I say, yeah, what? You are my magic, you are my love, you are my heart, you are this and this and this. And I'm answering him in my head, of course, all right. And since when did you understand that? And it goes, this conversation, without phones or without anything. You just talk to each other telepathically. And it's kind of crazy, can be even scary, because you hear his thoughts, you read his thoughts, he reads yours. It's like, it's not easy to be in relationship with someone who you can't hide nothing from. So they are both forced to come outside of this box they were both living, box, which society put for them there, that box. And before they met each other, each one of them already has life lived before this. Social rules, box. Religious rules, another box. This is why the old paradigm would be the worst enemy of such a dynamic, because the old paradigm wants not people to enter such relationship. Why? Why? Pourquoi? Because if two people of this level, of this energy, of this vibration are united, they are united not by religion, social rules, all kinds of rules. They are united by the fundamental creative force, which is pyar, L-O-V-E, love, любовь, the cosmic level of love. Those people stop completely obeying so-called rules of society. Those people become uncontrollable by society or other institution. Nobody can tell those people, oh, you owe this to us, you must do this, you owe to your religion, you owe to this village, to this city, or to this country. You are owe it to your parents, you owe it to your brothers, sisters, you owe it to your admirers. They realize they owe nothing to nobody. They owe nothing to nobody. They do not have to get nobody's approval anymore. They rise above it. They do not have to prove nothing to nobody. They don't have to no more wear masks. They don't have to no more play roles, so on and so on. Those people become absolutely free, F-R-E, from anything and anyone. They know the truth inside of them. They allow themselves to live as they want, as their heart wants and their soul wants. Not the way you must live according to social rules, to society, but how they want on a soul level. Can it be easy? Of course not. No. Going against society was never easy. Remember Galileo, okay? Remember Galileo, remember Copernicus or Giordano Bruno, how they were going against freaking society. And some of them ending up being burned alive. Is it worth it? Is this love of a cosmic level worth it? Is it worth to come out of the old paradigm in order to be with your twin flame? Yes, God, of course. Big time, yes. But what is the problem here? The problem is that not many people, men, especially our divine masculine, are ready to invest themselves, to put themselves into such relationship. What do I mean when I say invest? Put yourself in such relationship. I mean take a risk and go for it. But girls, when I say invest, put yourself into this relationship, when I say it, I absolutely do not mean you need to wait for him. Lots of you do it. I have done it before. Wait for him or run after him. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Run after him and say, listen, how don't you understand? Damn you idiot, stupid idiot. I am your soul. Don't you get it? We're meant to be together. We're meant to change the world. No, girls, this is not what you need to do. This is not what I mean. What I mean, invest, put yourself in it. I mean your spiritual growing, your inner transformation. This is what I mean. In order to make such relationship work, many things need to be changed inside. And this is not what many of you want to hear, right? Not many of you want to hear it. Not everyone is ready for that. Girls, please hear me. Please, please, please hear me. Nothing will change until you start vibrating on a higher frequency. Unfortunately, many of you do not apply what I say in your life. You know, we say this Russian expression, you know, comes into one ear, gets from the other ear. Most of you just want things to happen by themselves. Not possible. This is not possible. Most of you girls telling me, many of you, not most of you, all of you are telling me, I want true love, right? You're telling me I want true love. But let's face it. Let's face it very, very clearly. How does it sound? How do you sound when you say it? It sounds like this. The ideal man, the wonderful man will come into my life. He will save me from pain, from trauma. He will love me. He will make me happy. Right? Right. Interesting fact in here, my beautiful queens, is this. When a man makes up his mind to be with this one woman, who is his very soul, his twin flame, believe it or not, he actually understands it much deeper than us girls, than most of us. Why? Why? Again, we have the society, the social rules to blame, because society tells a woman what she must wear, how she must behave, especially we're talking like Saudi Arabia or India. She must behave like this. She must wear this. She must never say this. She must have a husband till such age. She must be married. Hello, India. I've been in temple and said the phrase, I'm not married. People looked at me like if I say I kill people and eat them. Men is not as much required to do all that. Men are being told, listen, you have to have money, you have to be successful. If you have money, women will fall to your feet with no efforts from outside. This is why when a man clearly sees and understands, okay, I love this woman, I want to be with her, he will go and be with her, and nothing in the world will stop him. As simple as that. If a man wants and is ready to be with a woman, he will be with that woman. But what mistakes girls do? What keeps a girl from her happiness? What mistake girl do that they keep on making the same mistake over and over and over again? Is self-love, self-respect, your own worth. You must write it on a wall with big letters, my beautiful queens. Until you have self-love and self-respect inside of you, even with your twin flame soul, things will not work out as simple as that. Self-value must be there in you. Twin flame men are magnetic, extremely sexual, sensual. They attract hundreds of women. If you unite with him while having lack of self-love, self-value, self-acceptance, self-worth, you're going to kill your life. Your love was thinking how many women he loved before you, how many women he slept before you. Does he really love you? Does he really need you? What if he falls in love and leaves you with somebody else? Only until you have self-love and self-respect inside of you, only then you can be united with your twin soul. I have to finish this video. I ran out of time. I will continue with the next part. Namaste.